Hello, welcome to Academic Excellence. In today's lesson, we'll be dealing with Calculus 1 on the subtopic differentiation from the first principle. Before we proceed, please help by subscribing and also like, share. Now, after this class, I believe you're able to understand how to solve any given question by differentiation from the first principle. Now, all about differentiation from the first principle, you just have to understand the formula, which is this one, which is the first derivative limits h is moving towards 0 upon f of x plus h minus f of x upon h, right? Wherein h is moving towards 0. That's what we should understand, right? This is the formula you must understand and you must be able to know how to use, right? Now we proceed. We start solving question. Example 1. Find from the first principle the derivative with respect to x of the function 3x squared minus 2. You see, take note of this one. Find from the first principle, right? Good. So anytime you see any calculus question, they say derivative from the first principle, that means you should be able to remember this formula and you should be able as well to know how to use it. Now let's proceed. We say solution. What are we going to do now? First, write the formula. We say the first derivative, h is moving towards 0, f of x plus h, f of x, all upon h. Now, take note of here. Do you see this? There's a fraction inside this bracket. We have what? The numerator and the denominator. First, you pay special attention on this numerator fraction, the function at the numerator, right? Which is what? F of x plus h minus f of x. We pay special attention on this one, right? We just retrieve this one from the formula. Now, what are we going to do? We are coming to use the function with this function. See how we're going to do it, right? See how we are going to do it. Now let's bring the function, which is what? Which is 3x squared minus 2. Is here of the function 3x squared minus 2. What are we going to do? We are coming to solve for each term here, for this first term and this second term, right? Anywhere we see x, we are going to substitute x plus h for this first term. And as well for the second term, anywhere we see x, we are going to substitute for x. So now let's first solve for this first term. So say f of x plus h. For this first term, anywhere we see x, what are we going to do? We substitute the value of what? We substitute x plus h. What is the function? The function is 3x squared minus 2. So 3, as I told you, anywhere you see x, what are you going to do? You substitute x plus h, and here is x. So instead of you write there x, just put there x plus h. We say x plus h. Remember, this x has square, so you put it there, right? Minus 2. This 2 does not have x. So anywhere you see x, you put x plus h. Do you see it? Now we go. So anytime you see power 2, it means you are supposed to make the bracket twice, right? 3 bracket x plus h. You see? X plus h minus 2. Right? What are we going to do? Try to multiply the 2 brackets, which is 3x times x, x squared, x times h, plus hx, right? Alphabetically, plus h times x, hx. You know, alphabetically h appear before x. That's why we first put there the h. You get it? Plus h times h is h squared minus 2. The minus 2 continue. Sorry. Good. This one's supposed to be in a bracket. Good. Now what are we going to do now? We multiply these 3 into everything inside the bracket. You get it? 3 times x squared is 3x squared plus 3hx plus 3hx plus what? 3h squared minus 2. What are we going to do? We add the like terms. These are like terms, you know. 3x squared plus 6hx. Please, if you don't know how to identify like terms, I advise you on this channel, just go and search for algebraic expression. There I precisely taught about how you can identify like terms and how you can solve them, right? Good. Plus 3h squared minus 2. What are we going to do next? I think this is the answer. For this first term, this is what we got. Now again, let's proceed again. Let us please make use of this space here. Good. Now we come and solve again. This is the answer for this first term. Good. Let me underline it. Now we are coming to solve again for this other term, which is what? F of x. What is the function given in the question is this, which is what? 3x squared minus 2. What are we going to do? Anything that is inside f of x, anything that is the f of x, we are going to, inside you see x, you put there x. So x and x is just the same thing. So x, what is inside is x. 3, what is inside is x. Remember this x has square minus 2. So 3x squared minus 2. You know, see, we just get the same thing, right? I hope it's understandable. This is the value of this one. This is the value of this one. So say f of x plus h, the value of it is what? 3x squared plus 6hx plus 3h squared minus 2. This is its value. The value of f of x is what? 3x squared minus 2. Good. Now what are we going to do here? What are we going to do? See. Next procedure. Now here, we are coming to put this formula from, we have this one from the formula, which is what? F of x plus h minus f of x. Now anywhere we see f of x plus h, we put that value. Anywhere we see f of x, we put it value inside the formula. So say f of x plus h, what is the value of f of x plus h? Is what? 3x squared plus 6hx plus 3h squared minus 2. That is the value. So we substitute it. 3x squared plus 6hx plus 3h squared minus 2. Right? What is this? Is minus. And take note, anytime you are substituting this minus, after this minus you should put brackets. If you don't put the bracket, I'm afraid that's what we say, a big miss. You will miss it. Right? Please. Now we go. What is the value of f of x? The value of f of x is this one. F of x is what? 3x squared minus 2. Use it. That's the value of f of x. Now we go. What is f of x? Is 3x squared minus 2. Now we try to remove the brackets. 3x squared plus 6hx plus 3h squared minus 2 minus 3x squared is just minus 3x squared. Minus times minus is plus 2. Do you see? What are we going to do? We try to what? Collect like terms. If you don't know how to collect like terms, I recommend go and on this channel watch my video on how to on algebra. I precisely taught about understanding how to collect like terms, how to identify like terms. Please. Now we go. 3x squared and 3x squared, they are like terms. 3x squared minus 3x squared, they are like terms. Now let's see again. Plus 6hx plus 3h squared, 2 and 2 they are like terms, minus 3x squared Sorry, minus 2 plus 2. Good. You see, minus 3x square plus 3x square minus 3x square is what? 0. They cancel. Now what is remaining? 6hx plus 3h square minus 2 plus 2 is just 0. So it's 0. You see what we have? So the value of f of x plus h minus f of x. The value of it is what? 6hx minus 3h square. This is the value. Now we are going to make use of this value, substitute it into the formula. What does the formula says? Right, the formula says, and is now we are making use of the formula. F of x, the first derivative, limit where h is moving towards 0, f of x plus h minus f of x all upon h. You see, this is the formula. Take note. Now, anywhere you see f of x plus h minus f of x, you are going to put it value. What is the value? 6h x minus 3h square. You see, now we use the formula. The first derivative good. What is f of x plus h minus f of x? Is what? 6hx minus 3x square. So say 6hx minus 3h square all divided by h. You see the procedures. Please let us don't forget. Right? What next? We continue. The first derivative, right? What are we going to do? Now we'll find like terms. We'll find the common factors between the numerator, right? So what is the common factor? The common factor is h. H is here, h is here, right? Good. So say 6h into this is just 1. So you say 6x minus h cancel here, 1h is just what? 3h. You see it? All upon h. That's the common factor. If you multiply the bracket, you have again the same thing. H times 6x is just 6hx. H times minus 3h is just minus 3 square. You see? Now we'll continue. First derivative. Sorry. I'm not supposed to put this one. Brackets. Right? Now see. H cancel h. What is remaining? 6x minus 3h. You see? Right? And what are we going to do? Finally, h has moved towards 0. So anywhere we see h, we are going to put 0. That's the use of h moving towards 0. Anywhere you see h, you are going to put 0. So the first derivative is equals to 6x minus 3 bracket 0. You see? Now you replace h with 0. That's it here. So f of the first derivative is equals to what? 6x minus 3 times 0 is just 0. Any number or anything multiplied with 0 is just what? 0. So this is your answer. 6x, or dy upon dx, which is the first derivative, equals to 6x. This is your answer. You see, for all questions, this is how you keep on solving. All should have the same step. Differentiation from the first principle never change. They have the same step, right? I hope it's understandable. We are coming to solve example 2, and we are going to do the same thing again. Please be in touch. If you have any where you don't know understand our advice, replay again the video, you understand. And also please don't forget to subscribe, like, and also share. Now we continue with example 2. Right? Says what? Find from the first principle the derivative with respect to x of the function, right? 4x cubed plus 3. Hey. Now see how we are going to solve here. Very simple and very easy. Right? We say solution. Now, First thing again, you should know the formula, which is what? The first derivative, the limit, where what? F of x plus h minus f of x upon h. This is the first formula. Now we are going to take the numerator of the formula, which is what? F of x plus h minus f of x. You see, never forget and don't forget. It's just the same procedure we keep on doing, right? And we just did as well. And we go. Now we are going to take the first term, but first of all, let's write the function, which is what? The function is what? F of x cube, 4 cube plus x. Now anywhere we see x, we are going to substitute x plus h. We first solve for this one. For f of x plus h. Anywhere we see x, we substitute this, right? We say 4 bracket. We substitute this one, x plus h. X plus h. Remember, this x has cube, so we are going to put cube behind the bracket. Plus, you see this again is an x, so we are going to put x plus h. X plus h. You see? So 4. Now what are we going to do? We are going to make this bracket thrice. X plus h, bracket x plus h, bracket x plus h. That's the meaning. Or you will use the binomial method, right? If you don't understand that one, please go again to this channel. I've taught on that topic. I believe you understand. Plus x plus h. If you don't understand the binomial method, but we are not going to use it, don't worry. So say 4 into. Now we multiply the two last brackets. X plus h. And we go. X times x is x squared, right? X times h alphabetically is hx because h appeared before x, right? When you are reading your alphabet, A, B, C, that's it, so on and so forth. Plus hx plus h squared. You see? Good. Now again we have plus x plus h. Now what are we going to do? We multiply this bracket and this one again. 4 into what? 4 times x squared is just what? X cube. 4 times, sorry, x times x squared is just x cube. X times hx is just what? Hx squared, right? Plus x times hx is just what? Hx squared as well. Plus x times h squared is just h squared x. Do you see? We come again for this one. So everything in this bracket, we multiply it one after the other into this other bracket, right? Here again, after solving for this, multiplying this into everything in this bracket, now we are coming to multiply this h again into everything in this bracket. It's going to give you plus h times x squared is just hx squared plus h times hx is just h squared x plus h times hx is just what? H squared x plus h times h squared is just h cube. You see? Plus what? X plus h. X plus h. Good. You see? X plus h. What is the next procedure? The next thing we are going to do. The next thing we are going to do is this. We try to what? Add all the like terms. 4 into x cube h x squared hx squared. You see? Plus hx squared. This and these are like terms. Plus hx squared. Both of them are like terms. And as well, hx squared. Again, they are like terms. Plus hx squared. You see? And as well, good. We have what? Hx squared. Hx squared. Now we have what? H squared x plus h squared x. Here again, h squared x, they are like terms. Plus h squared x plus h square x, right? All of them are like terms. Plus h cube plus x plus h. Now we add them. After collecting like terms, we add them. H cube, h square x, hx square plus hx square plus h square square is what? 3hx square plus h square x plus h square x plus h square x is what? 3h square x, right? Plus what? H cube. You see? Plus x plus h. What is our next procedure? Our next procedure here is what? We are coming to remove the bracket by multiplying this 4 outside into everything inside the bracket. So say 4 x cube, 4 times x cube is just 4x cube, plus 4 times 3, 12hx square, plus 12h square x, plus 4h cube, right? So if we multiply this 4 into everything inside the bracket, plus x plus h. Remember, this 4 is only for those that are in the bracket, and x plus h are not inside the bracket. Good. So this is the value of what? The first function, which is f of x plus h. What is the value? Is 4x cube plus 12hx square plus 12h square x plus 4h cube plus x plus h. This is the value of that function. Now what are we going to do? We come again for the second function inside the what? Formula. Right? Are you seeing the procedure? Any question they give you to solve from the differentiation of the first principle, this is the way how we solve it. Now we proceed. We come again for the second part of the function. You see this second function. Now we say it's f of x, right? Good. What is the function given the question? Is 4x cubed plus x. Anywhere you see x, you just put x. Good. It's just the same. So the function of f of x is what? 4x cubed plus x. You see, here you just need to know how to substitute. Anywhere you see x, you put x. Now what are we going to do? Now we have now what? The two values of the values of the two function, right? Let me just shift it. Good. You see? Now what are we going to do? We proceed. We say we bring the function, which is what? And f of x plus h minus f of x. Do you see? Now we are going to substitute the value of these two. What is the value of f of x plus h? Is what? 4x cubed plus 12x square plus 12x square 4x cubed plus 12hx square plus 12 square x plus 4h cubed plus x plus h. That's the value. And the value for the other one is what? 4x cubed plus x. We are going to substitute these two values, right? First of all, the value of f of x plus h is this one. We write it 4x cubed plus 12h x square plus 12h square x, right? Plus 4h cubed plus x plus h. You see? What is here is minus. You say minus, we put it into bracket. Anytime you substitute for this one, make sure that you put this one into bracket, right? If you don't put it in bracket, you miss it. Please. What is the value? The value is what? 4x cubed plus x. You see? What are we going to do next? The next procedure here is what? To remove this bracket. 4x cubed plus 12h square plus 12h square x plus 4h cubed plus x plus h. Now we say minus times 4x cubed is what? Minus 4x cubed. Minus times plus is minus. X times x is x. What are we going to do? Collect like terms. what? 4x cube minus 4x cube. Please don't forget to subscribe into this channel and also share if you find it helpful, right? Thank you. Plus, what are we going to do here again? 12h x cube x square plus 12h square x plus 4h cube x and x, right? Plus x minus x. Do you see minus x? Plus h minus 4. Sorry, we have used this minus 4x square here. This cancel this. It's 0 if you subtract them, right? Plus x minus x is 0 again if they cancel. So what is remaining is 12hx square plus 12h square x plus what? 4h cube plus h. You see? So this is the value of the function, which is what? F of x plus h minus f of x. This is the value. The value of this function is what? 12x square plus 12h square x. Sorry, 12h x square, right? Plus 4h cube plus h. This is the value. This is the value of that function. Good. What are we going to do? Now we come with the formula now, which is what? The first derivative is equals to what? Limit, where h is moving towards 0, all upon what? F of x plus h minus f of x all upon h. You see? So always, what you should understand here, you should always know, so we first solve for this one. We find the value of this one, this numerator, the entire function of the numerator, find its value. After finding the value, before then we come and use the formula. Please be aware of that one, right? I beg you, be aware of it. That's how we go about solving it. That is the first thing we should understand. We always solve for this one, and now we have solved for this one. We come and use it. F of x, sorry, is equals to 0. What is the value of this numerator? Is what? 12h square x plus 12h square x plus 4h cube plus h all upon h. Do you see? Now we'll find what? Common factor between them. All of them, their common factor is h. So say first derivative, h is moving towards 0. We take 12 outside. 12 here is just what? H into 12h square is just what? 12x square plus h into here is what? 12hx. H into 12h square x is just 12hx plus h into 4h cube is just what? 4h square. H into h is just what? 1 all upon h. Do you see? H cancel h. What is remaining? The function, the first derivative moving towards 0 is what? 12x square plus 12hx plus 4h square plus 1. Now anywhere we see h, we are going to replace it with 0. Please take note of this area, right? The first derivative is equals to 12x square plus 12 bracket 0. You see, this h we put here 0. X plus 4 bracket 0 square, right? Plus 1. So, the first derivative is what? 12x square. A number multiplied by 0 is just 0. A number multiplied by 0 is just 0. Plus 1. This is your answer. Or the y upon the x, which is the first derivative, is equals to what? 12x square plus 1. Do you see how we solve it? So this is how we just keep on solving any given example. I hope it's understandable. Please, I advise, if you don't understand, replay again the video, go over it, right? And also, I'll be removing more questions on this topic. Please make sure that you stick on this channel. Wait, I will remove more question on it, advanced question, and also question that will make you to be more matured in differentiate from the first principle, right? Thank you very much for your time with us. Please like, share, and also comment. Thank you.